Hi, my name is Jerome. I'm a student of the master skills level of the Alexander Method. We're just finishing up our week's training live with fellow students and with Lisa, and I don't even know where to begin. The other methods that I looked at before being drawn to the Alexander Method didn't have the depth I was looking for. I'm looking personally, professionally, therapeutically for others. I'm looking for depth. I'm looking to reach where we need to reach. I was drawn to the Alexander Method because of that depth and the layers. It's not a one size fits all. There are layers to this therapy that reach every part of your psyche, of your emotional, of your energetic bodies. And it's a process. This isn't a parlor trick. This isn't a one-off entertainment afternoon at the spa with the girls. This is self-discovery. And for those people looking for self-discovery, this will take you there. It took me places that I discovered things, not the places I thought I'd go or knew I'd go, but it took me where I needed to learn. And even right now, I'm going through some processing of what I went through this afternoon. It's deep stuff, and it moves both practitioner and client at the same time. With many therapies, there's always levels. And I'm a master skills student right now, so that I began at the beginning, where you should begin with fundamental skills. I thought those were difficult and deep, and then I took the advanced levels, and we went deeper and more comprehensive. And being the curious little bugger that I am, and having a desire to help others, master level was just the obvious next step for me. Master level, what I've experienced in master levels classes is, you better be prepared. I'm telling you, you better be prepared. You have to pay attention. You have to learn. You have to look within you before you can help others. And that's a big part of the master level skill. You go deep within, both as practitioner and as a client. We're touching deep within somebody, and that's not for everyone. We started learning past life regressions. That's some heavy stuff, people. That's really heavy stuff, and it's not for everyone. You have to have the compassion within you, the drive to help, to serve, for master levels to reach you so that you can practice. I have never had a past life regression. I have had, you make those comments through your life. Oh, I must have been in a past life. I probably was Julius Caesar in a past life. Well, I never thought that. Love the salad. But the past life regressions, it's therapy, it's deep. You have to be, as a practitioner, you have to be ready to go that deep with someone. Be there for them all the way through it and back. And it may not be a one-off experience for you or your client. There's lots to explore deep within all of us, and I think the Alexander Method helps us get to that depth. I am passionate about helping others. The Alexander Method, however the universe unfolds in front of us, it brought me to the Alexander Method. And I decided to follow that path as far as it takes me. And I've dedicated myself to that. And it is now a part of every breath I take. It's This isn't a hobby. This is not a hobby. This is not something to show your friends. Look what I can do. Ta-da! Quarter out of the ear. This is legitimate, serious, deep, therapeutic work. And if that's what you want to get involved in, you have to dedicate yourself to the process, to the knowledge, to the compassion within you to serve others. This is a dedication.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan Jennifer Harris. I just completed one of the most incredible week-long experiences with master teacher Lisa Alexander of the Alexander Method of Vibrational Sound and Energy Therapy. The master skills level, I was a little bit nervous coming into this because I wasn't sure if I really had what it took. I knew that I was, or I am, a humble person and a humble student and willing to learn and willing to set apprehension aside so that I could learn, but I had no idea really the capacity that I both had and would develop and would continue to expand upon becoming and experiencing master skills level of this modality. I have nothing to compare it to because I don't think there is anything you can compare it to. It takes, for one, it takes a certain level of intellectual competence to be able to process the level and the depth of science that Lisa makes sure she provides within her materials. It's no skimping around, it's no surface level stuff, it's no I'm just gonna memorize this real quick and give it back. It's not that at all. So I knew that about Lisa. So the master skills level, it was even more than that. It spoke to the parts of yourself that you will have to be able to tap into when you're working with clients. And it comes in a very genuine format. It's not anything that can be fabricated. It's something that has to be experienced, processed, discovered, uncovered, released, moved through. It's not anything that can be done in a weekend or an online course or, there's no way that this can be done other than how she does it. And I'm so glad that I was in this experience this way because it felt almost like a, no, I don't want to compare it to a womb. I don't want to compare it to that. But it did feel like a very sacred, almost consecrated place that we were invited to based on what we have shown or what we've been able to do, the type of results we've been able to create and produce. It was like an invitation to come to this level. It wasn't something that we could say, hey, we want to do master skills. We want to be masters. Can we come in? Can we join? It wasn't like that. It was a pull, an initiation of some sort through various components. Once you were ready, once you got to that place where you could become a master, then Lisa invited us in, and it's really hard to put into words what this experience was like. And I'm sure it will continue to unfold and be like as we move forward as master teachers of this method. It's very hard to put it into words. Just know it's real. It's real. And if you have a sincere heart, if you have a sincere connection to serve others and help them heal themselves, this is the real deal. Definitely the real deal. And it leaves no stone unturned. Like, there will be no questions. There'll be questions, but not like, is this really working? Or am I really getting what I'm supposed to get? Or is the client really getting what they're supposed to get? There's no question. None whatsoever. The thing that touches my heart the most about this method and modality and movement is that it's genuine. It's so genuine, so precious, so unique. And from outside looking in, someone may think, oh, it's just another tuning fork method. Oh, it's just another sound. Sound is all the rage, and people want to try to pick and snatch and take. This is a foolproof, complete, comprehensive modality, even starting at the most foundational level. That's the part that I love the most about this. There's no piecemeal. There's no picking from this, putting it together, taking this, taking that, taking this. You don't need to do any of that. None of that. You'll get it all. Everything you are looking for, if you're trying to become some type of healer of some sort, you'll get it all in here. Lisa Alexander. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you. And I feel honored to be one of your master skills level practitioners. Mwah.
Hey there, my name is Jeannie Smith, and I've been a manual therapist for over 20 years. And about maybe 15 or 16 years ago, I started working with trauma patients and clients. They're clients in the manual therapy realm. And I started doing all kinds of body work that treated the fascial matrix. The fascial matrix is the system of the body that is 80% of your body, and it holds emotions and it holds trauma. And so when I started doing the manual therapy with those types of techniques, I discovered that a lot of people store trauma, but it's a database of everything that's ever happened to you that may have a traumatic component and an emotional charge to it. Well, doing that for as long as I had, I started looking for something that would give me that one thing that I needed to help that person clear what was going on with them. So I started to explore things like neurolinguistic programming and hypnosis and things like that that actually treat those subfolders in that subconscious mind that might be holding you back, that you don't even have a conscious awareness of. But I was always looking for something more. I said, this isn't really completing the healing process. And so I thought, somewhere out there is that one thing that's really gonna make a difference and holistically heal that person, trauma and any painful memories that they might have. And so I had that in the back of my mind, and was gonna do a podcast with a colleague, a co-host of mine, and we were gonna do one on sound healing. And so we actually, scrapped it and decided to wait and do it later. But my friend said, there's a sound healing workshop at the Association for Research and Enlightenment in Virginia Beach. You should go check it out. So I went, I met Lisa. I still remember that day. She was talking my language, talking about science and Tesla and frequency and vibration. I'm like, oh wow, she gets it. And she was telling me about an accident she was in, and that she didn't want to have back surgery, and she started using tunings to help with that. And I thought, well, I don't want to have back surgery either, and I have an issue. And so she told me about a body therapy class that she was taking and teaching in Pennsylvania in just a few weeks. So I went and took it. And then I started finding out more about the biofield and tunings and how you can actually help people work through trauma energetically. And I thought, I'm kind of a hands-on person, but let me find out more about it. And as I explored that, Lisa provided the science behind why things work. She provided, data and research and things like that that really kind of, made me interested in what else there is out there. And so I decided to go ahead and take a leap of faith and take her fundamental skills class. And it was, the pandemic had just started breaking out, and, I learned fundamental skills online, and then I had an opportunity to take advanced skills to take me to the next level, and that was a live hands-on class. And from there, I practiced that with my clients, and I was getting really profound results from people. People that would come to me for depression, for anxiety, for, even physical ailments, and I started doing tunings on them. And so they would come out of the room and they're like, I feel lighter. I said, like, buoyant. And so as I researched more and more, I started to discover that we've got all these different levels of existence. We've got the physical, which the fascia is a database of the physical trauma. We've got the emotional, which the neuro-linguistic programming hypnosis would take care of that realm. And then in addition to that, we've also got an energetic body that does carry trauma within that energetic body. And what the Alexander method of vibrational sound and energy therapy does is it actually helps to clear that trauma from that biofield, not only in the energy centers of the body, but in addition to that, it clears trauma from that biofield, that plasma field that's all around us. We can't see it or touch it, but it's always there. And sometimes that is also a database of trauma. So how do we release that energetic charge physically, mentally, and emotionally? I haven't ever seen anything that works to the level that this Master Skills class does. So I took the Master Skills class, and you really have to experience it for yourself, what it is that you're going to be providing for other people. And before class, I was like, I don't know a lot of these people. I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want people to know my stuff. And someone had said to me, well, you're going to have to be vulnerable in order for you to experience what your clients are going to experience. And I said, well, I'll be rooming with two people I don't know. And she said, well, you know, you have to allow whatever happens to happen, and you might wind up with two new best friends. And so we're at the end of the class. Today's our last day. Tomorrow we go home and we take this with us. And, you know, it's a level that I haven't seen with any other modality, but I'm thinking this must be the missing piece to holistically heal trauma, because I'm a trauma therapist. So if we can holistically heal the body, the mind, and that biofield or that energy body, then you've got the whole person, and you're able to heal that whole person energetically. And you're not going to get that anywhere else. I've looked at other tuning fork modalities, and they don't accomplish what this does. So if you're looking for that one thing that might be what sets you apart from other therapists out there, but also helps to heal your clients in a way that they've never experienced before, then this is it. You should explore, reach inside yourself, see if it resonates with you. And if it does, then reach out to Lisa and her team and see how it might become a part of what it is that you do to help people, because we go into healing modalities to help others. And I know for a fact that this is going to really accelerate that for my clients. And it's going to give me those benefits as well, because when you're doing a tuning, you're actually experiencing those same frequencies and that vibration. So it's a very holistic approach, and adding that to what I do today, it really is completing what I had set out to accomplish. And I'm looking forward to experiencing that on as a client will experience, but as a practitioner, what it can do for me as well as for them.
Hi, I'm Mary McIntyre, and I am a master practitioner now of the Alexander method of vibrational sound and energy therapy. And one thing I found really valuable about master skills is how foundational skills I learned from textbook and video and in-person. Advanced skills, textbook, video, in-person. Body therapy, I actually learned in person. But master skills is a week-long retreat from the world, from everyone in my life, all my relationships, my work. It really was a chance to go within and to know that as a healer, if I want to offer this modality in its fullness and its beauty, I need to make sure I am in a place of worthiness. Is probably not the right word, but I need to make sure I'm in the right place to deliver this modality to those who need it. And I really benefited from all the introspection. I benefited especially from the component of it I'm really interested in is past life regression, because that's what brought me into this work. And to experience that with other students in the presence of experienced teachers who could supervise and guide me was so valuable. I can't put it into words. It's just so precious, and I feel really grateful to be here. I've learned so much, and I know I'll be continuing to learn, because another thing that's great about the Alexander Method, about this program, is I am supported going forward. It's not just I take the class and then I go back to my life. I have support, I have a community, I have different people I can reach out to for advice, and I find that really valuable too. And I have a feeling that we're going to bring harmony to the world, one person at a time.